Hey, yo, how's it going? What's going on with everyone? Once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 AK Criticism Guide 2009. Of course, you guys know the rest of the intro. And of course, like I do say, people definitely check out freakinetwork.com. And of course, TroubleNetworkStudios.net. If any people want a professional channel banner design for you, get more subscribers, get more comments, possibly get popularity or fame on YouTube, who knows. So I'll put the link to that partnership down in the description box below if any people are interested, like I already do on default. So check the partnership out, best I've still ever had. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So I know this would be top 10 of this thing, but I kind of toppled it as a top 11. So top 11 best cutest adorable Pokemon of all time. I know, and this might not be manly enough, but you know what? I'm just gonna go out there and fucking go for it, freaking go for it, you know. So yeah. And if you're wondering why my voice is a little worn out, I actually just finished doing 2 super rants on my other video. Something about Florida, like people getting shot over and stuff like that. And then the one in California with this Chris Brown concert. I was super heated when I did that. So if you're wondering, my voice is almost halfway gone. Now you know. So coming in at number 11 on this list, it didn't make the top 10. So this is mainly like a little bonus Pokemon. It's Peekaboo. And anything with Pikachu is going to be fused. Of course, it's going to be adorable and cute. So obviously, the feels might be real with this one. This is mainly probably going to have a lot more female viewers that are going to be watching this more than male. And once again, I got this inspiration, not really inspiration, but like this this form of idea from one of the Lumio Station big PokeTubers out there, which is Tricky, aka the really, really cute-ass Asian chick out there that lives out in Cali. I think that's what her name is, Tricky, or she just calls herself Tricky. Some of you PokeTubers or any people that are Pokemon fans that are big on YouTube, or you're small, you may pretty much already know who she is. She's a really big, her mascot, Pokemon best mascot, I guess she puts her on a pedestal, Sylveon. Just like I do with my Rhydon and Rhyperior. Because, you know, nostalgia based, obviously. So, not really too much to say. And you got a text there, so you can completely ignore that. What I can say is it's really, really funny. It kind of looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland meets The Simpsons. So if a Zubat and a Pichu, I guess, had a baby together, or a Raichu or a Crobat had a baby together, I guess that would be the result, Peekaboo. And I'm pretty much sure it would be, I'm guessing it would be electric flying, so move over Zapdos and, who else? Not Reshiram, Zekrom, I guess. There's another new electric flying type. So yeah, that's number 10 on the list. Hopefully I can get this just right. Alright, hold on 1 second. That's actually, no, 11 on the list. Number 10 on the list is this one right here. This one was actually very hilarious. I like this one a lot. Unfortunately, it didn't make it on the number 5 list. The Pokemon are an adorable cuteness list on 1 through 5. Those are my most favorites. So I guess this is a Clef Up mixed with a Coughing. And I actually have 3 Pokemon that are like fused with a Coughing. I don't know what it is. But anything I guess with a Coughing that has a round circular shape to it and is considered adorable, I guess, in my book, my own personal book. Let's see, I don't know what it would be. I guess it would be Poison Fairy type if it was an official Pokemon Fusion type, even though there's no such thing as Pokemon Fusion types now. Maybe in the future it might be. So Game Freak, I'm letting you people out there that are game developers know. Let them know about this. This has to be done. I mean, maybe if they ripped off Digimon more, you know, obviously that would be something big. I think in Japan it's still pretty big out there. Maybe not to the hype that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon are, but, you know, hey, you know, one can dream, can't they? You know, to each his own. So, yeah, I guess it would be pretty much adorable in this case. You know, girls will go crazy off this. Is the color pink. How more girly can you get? Even though there's some men out there, not all of them are gay. I'm just saying, no offense to homosexuals out there. I don't have a problem with you guys. But, what can I say about it? Imagine this thing exploding and probably explode into puffballs instead of oh my god, puffballs instead of what's it called? I'm trying to remember the name for it. Instead of explosive gas and sludge and smithereen. Speaking of Pokemon, which is hilarious as hell, another big YouTuber, he just recently hit 20,000 subscribers. So shout out to him. He's a TCG person, so if any people are really into that in the trading card game, and he's into Smash too. Shout out to Jordan Japan Pokemon. that guy, you know, he gets a shot of victory for me because he actually retweeted my tweets and he talked to me a little bit on Twitter just now. The power of the internet is a wonderful effing thing, I'm telling you, man. In the words of the soundboard prank call Satanic Racist, that's what he says. It's amazing. That is awesome as hell. I mean, my channel's tiny as heck. I'm barely at 530 subs. And he's got 20K. He's still got time to talk to me. Congratulations, man. You are awesome. I mean, he's a little bit younger than I am, but you know, that guy, he goes above and beyond to, like, please his fans like that, or subscribers. So I'll put his link down in the description box below just for doing that. And Jordan Japan, I doubt if you're looking at this, man, but if you are, I wish you the best of luck in getting 30,000, maybe 1 million subscribers one day. I mean, he lives out in Jersey. I wasn't that far from New York, so I used to live around that area, so I already know how it was like living in the East Coast before I lived out here in Vegas, so very nostalgic memories. And they still got Rite Aid over there, too. That's ridiculous. They took out all the Rite Aids over here a couple years ago, and they replaced it with Fresh and Easy. But, not trying to get off topic here, another thing I'd say about this coughing and Clef Up fusion is that if it wasn't going to be a fairy poison type, it might be fairy psychic. Which I'm not sure if there is such thing as fairy psychic yet, except for Gardevoir. I'm going to exclude that because everyone knows Mega Gardevoir is a fairy psychic. It's extremely powerful as hell. That thing wrecks house. It decimates teams like no other. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. So, coming in number 8 in the list. Oh, hold on. This one right here. And a lot of you girls out there might be wondering, why is everything pink? Pink isn't my favorite color, even though I do like Pinkie Pie for My Little Pony. I'm talking about Pokemon right now. This is the franchise I'm talking about. Not over there. I'll be talking about that in my next video after I'm done with this one. This is what I gotta say about this. This is Lickitung mixed with a Poliwag, and I didn't even get to pronounce the other ones besides Peekaboo. So it would probably be Clefaiking? Not Klefki, but Clefaiking. Or, Kaffa. Kaffa sounds a little bit better. And this one is number 9 on the list. This one's called, I guess, either Lickitung or Polytung. Either one actually sounds pretty good, if I do say so myself. So this would be either a normal, a fairy, or would be water fairy, which I don't even think we got water fairy types yet. So I'm surprised Manaphy or Fion aren't water fairy types yet, because it would look like a little bit of a pixie Pokemon. You know, I'm just saying, just putting it out there. Of course, a lot of these Pokemon are extremely weak as hell, except unless you put them in a little cup or whatever, you put them in competitive battle that way, I guess you can see them as a threat. But other than that, there's no way in hell there will be a level 100 Pokemon. No freaking way in God's name, unless they use a rare candy little cheat ability under like Power Savers or ARs, or whatever they use for cheat codes nowadays. But yeah, I'm not really up on that, unfortunately. But aside from that, it's almost 4 o'clock over here in the West Coast Pacific time. So all you people out there, it's probably going to be extremely dark by the time you see this video. By the time this video goes up to 5, 6 o'clock in the excuse me, in the daytime, it'll be pitch black over there too. So you're not going to see this till much later. That's why I'm using the daylight. That's pretty much my advancement. I don't know. I could use the inside light, but it makes my camera look extremely crappy. But other than that, so it'd be Polytung or Lickitung. Lickitung sounds weird as heck. Or Lickwag, I don't know. Sounds like some nasty medicine product. Ugh. So yeah, this thing will probably have a lot of hardcore moves, if I do say so myself. It'll probably have a nose system disabled like it would for both of those Pokemon. This kind of looks like a Kirby's illegitimate child. I don't know why, but the first thing that I saw the first thing that popped to my mind when I saw this picture is like Kirby's illegitimate child, because it doesn't have no arms or legs. Is he able to use suction cup stuff like Kirby can? Can it transform? I don't know. So next on the list, hopefully I got that right. Yes, I did. I know this would really be considered to be cute or adorable, but I'm just going to put it in my opinion. It's awesome. And hold on one second. There we go. Whoa. I didn't want it to be that close. So this is another fusion of Machowak and it's either Cupid or Machowak fused with a Seeking. And I did this before as my number 1 top 10 awesomest Pokemon on the list. But this one was Goldback and Seeking. That looked epic as hell. And that was on my awesomest randomest list. Awesome randomest list. So, or random awesomest list, however you want to pronounce it. So, This one's pretty freaking amazing. I don't know if I call it cute or adorable. Maybe if it was a Cubone with a Seeking or a Golding, it would be more adorable, but this one's a little bit more on the random awesomeness side, so I just decided to throw it over there for craps and giggles. Throw it on the list regardless. So this will either be Q-King or, I don't know, Seekbone. Seekabone sounds a little bit better than Cubane. So Seekbone. That sounds really, really epic. So it would either be groundwater or would it be, what else is Cubone Marin? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Rock water like Relicanth or groundwater like Wishcash. That's the only two other Pokemon I can think of that are legit Pokemon that would have that elemental typing to it. Other than that, I really don't have too much to say about it except it looks really amazing. And maybe some of the girls might look adorable, who knows, maybe the feels are real. That's only if Cubone or Machowak or Goldeen or Seeking are their favorite type of Pokemon, not their type and element ways. I can see this thing being very, very super speedy. Super speedy cider squeezy. If you people didn't get that reference and you don't know what I'm talking about, if you did, you're awesome. But yeah, last thing I want to say is that it looks like it could have a lot of ground type moves that would be very much a huge ass threat. I'm not going to lie, people, that looks extremely intimidating in my own eyes, but at the same time cool and adorable, you know? That's why I decided to just throw it on the list for the hell of it. Competitive battle-wise, I have no idea. Maybe a speed and accuracy would be very, very high fit. And if you give it a Focus Sash or Leftovers, Life Orb, maybe make it a Ray Dance Jolly Nature, it'd probably wreck the hell out of Mother Effers. So yeah, there's that. The next on the list, I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, hold on. Let me check that list one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, alright. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Alright, this is 7 on the list now. This is Coughing and Poliwag, and you people are probably wondering why in the hell would this thing even exist? It looks like it's suffering like a mug. I know, I understand, but maybe some of you girls out there, maybe you might like it, maybe you won't. Who the hell knows? But other than that, let's see, what can I say about this thing? The Coughing and Poliwag, that's a really deadly combination. Of course, it would probably be water poison. Or it could be water fighting, maybe it could be poison fighting. I would love to see a poison fighting, but we already got Croagunk and Toxicroak for that. But hey, I would love to see this as an actual official Pokemon fusion. But other than that, I'm not going to say nothing competitive-wise. It looks like it could use Explosion and Self-Destruct. Why am I not surprised about that? Except its blood and guts will be all over the freaking place unless it's able to regenerate itself. And knowing the amphibians, and reptilians, of toads and all that, I think they're able to like grow out legs and grow out their arms and everything like geckos do. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So, not really much to say on them. Really, not there is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's number 7 on the list. Number 6 on the list. Hopefully you guys see it. There it goes. I know you guys can't see it too well. But that's another Pikabat, but it's Goldback with Peekaboo Bat. So there's not really nothing too much to say about him except his arms and his legs are really absolutely insanely awesome. It looks like it could take a couple hits. It looks like more of a Fletchinder fused with a Goldbat and a Pikachu. So it looks more like a triple fusion instead of a double fusion, if that makes even any sense at all in the slightest. I really love the artwork. The orangeness definitely brings out its color. Especially its wings. Its wings look deadly as hell. It looks like it could be some like toxic infused electricity, if that even exists. I mean, it might exist in this world, who knows? Like I said, I'm not an electrician or any like professional career like that, but I'm just speculating at this point. So that's number 6. Number 5. Number 5 on the list. This one was actually cool as hell. Hopefully I can get it into the light. There we go. So that's Sandslash mixed with Bulbasaur. And oh my god, so it's like it'd be a Bulbaslash or a Sandasaur. Sandasaur sounds weird as heck, so I'm going to go with Bulbaslash. This thing could look a little bit intimidating. It looks like a self-deficient, really bad mix-up of a Zangoose that met a Torterra. Zangoose that met a Torterra and they had a baby with each other, and that's where they got Bulbaslash. The crap I say on the internet, right, ladies and gentlemen? Just go along with it. You know, don't even ask questions about it. You could if you want, but we'll see if I respond to comments below, because I actually been doing that the past couple of weeks. All these old comments I got in my other videos. I'm sorry I didn't really get to your question very much, but I will try my best to answer every single one if I'm not lazy as hell enough to get off my butt and do it in the comment section. But yeah, getting back to this. This thing looks very, very hugely threatening, I'm not going to lie. The color looks a little bit different. It still has this little like dark green patches of patterns, and it has a little bit of orange with red and brown in it. And it has the little quills that Sandslash has. So this thing, if it used rollout or ancient power or any like circular type of moves, I could see this thing definitely destroying souls. I'm not gonna lie, it could be very, very fast. It looks like defense and special defense can definitely be a very good priority when it comes to competitive battle. Maybe it won't. I don't know, maybe a bold nature would be good on this thing. Who the hell knows, unless you're a competitive battler, because I'm not. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. So, yeah, there's that. So, number 4 on the list. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. This one was a real weird-ass, insanely dynamic fusion, but very interesting at the same time. So, this is Duegun fused with a Charmander. I know, how in the hell... Now, a lot of you people thinking right now, Nintendo, Sony Freak, how in the hell is a Duegun supposed to survive in the water when it's half fire type? And, I'm glad you asked that question. I have no idea how to respond to that. Maybe if it were like a flame-proof submarine helmet. Or maybe if it's just a land animal. This looks freaky as hell, I'm not gonna lie. It looks more like a Digimon or like something on Magic the Gathering or trying to think of any other monsters out there. It has something to do with, not Pokemon, but other genres out there like how Beyblade was or Mega Man. It looks something out of the Mega Man universe, the Kirby universe, Star Wars. This looks something more out of Star Wars than it does on Pokemon. So, George Lucas, pay attention if you're out there watching, which I highly doubt it. He's a very busy ass man. I am a Star Wars fanboy, by the way. Sorry, Star Trek fans or Trekkies. But other than that, what can I say about him? I don't really got nothing to say about him competitively. The looks on it looks more like it only has all of Duegun's features, except for the Charmander body, of course, with the Duegun head. It's got all of Duegun's colors. It doesn't have any red in it at all. The only thing that would have resemblance to the Charmander is that it has the eyes of a Charmander. That is pretty much it. And then the tail. The rest of it's pretty much Duegun's body, which is weird as hell. Actually, no, it's Charmander's body with all of Duegun's colors. Let's put it like that. So either be Doomanger, which sounds like Doppelganger, which I'm not going to tell you what the hell that is, if you're a young viewer. It's either that or, let's see, what's the other word I'm trying to look for? Chargon. Chargon sounds a lot more badass than Doomanger. So Chargon or Charagon, whoever it is. Shout out to all the people that actually made all these on DeviantArt. I don't know any of this. I should have said this a lot more earlier in the video. My apologies if if you think I'm taking or stealing all your artwork. I am not. I'm solely using it for example. Can't stress this out enough. All right. So I really don't want no hatred on the comments below it. And if I do, I'm just gonna block it. So 3, 2, and 1. This one was super awesome. I should have put this one on the freaking list as number 1. This was I think it was Bulbasaur. That's what it was called. That's what the artist named it, was Bulbasaur. If excuse me, sir, madam, child, boy, girl, whatever you are, male or female, the person that did this idea, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, thank you very much for making this fan art. It is very beautiful, extremely genius, very brilliant on your behalf, because I didn't even think about making something as beautiful and wonderful as this. Bulbasaur. I wish it would have been called Beedrillsaur, or Bulbadrill sounds a little bit better than Bulbasaur, but you know what? I'm gonna shut my butt up over there, and give credit where credit is due. Shout out to the person that made this artwork. I can see this thing not really being a huge threat, but at the same time, I know so many women and girls. This would be like, you think a dog is gonna get you laid from women? Nuh-uh. Freaking Bulbasaur is gonna get you laid with Pokemon female trainers. That's what is gonna go down. And I'm speaking to my older fan audience out there, not my younger one right now. But if you want to get laid, hey, go catch yourself this. If only it existed in real life, then you could. Unless you're like a scientist that works on fusion genetic experiments like they did with Dolly in the 1990s when they did that sheep clone. Then you could probably pull this type of crazy experiment off. But it'd be scary as hell to look at in real life. This looks like something out of the Hasbro My Little Pony universe. It really does. Like one of the breezies or something like that, but a grown fat version of that. Mixed with like one of the, if any people ever saw that Mod Pie episode with that the tarantula spider where it had those same little eyes like Beedrill does, that's what it looks like, but in a bigger scale. If any people have ever watched that episode, I'll put that link to the episode in the description below if you haven't seen it. It's this one part where this big giant spider rat has the exact same eyes as this thing right here, and it gives Mod Pie the bouquet of flowers. That was a funny ass episode. Even if you're not a brony, just go check it out anyways. But anyways, competitive battle, I'm not really going to say too much on it. It looks amazing. Should have gave Beedrill's wings. That's the only little critique I wanted to critique it on. But other than that small little mistake flaw, it looks amazing as heck. Almost flawless. So I'll give it maybe a B+ or A-, just to be nice. It looks like it could have been Combee's like illegitimate cousin, if I do say so myself. And the last two, number 2 and 1. This one's freaky as hell. This one blew the hell out of my mind. This is Caterpie with a seal. I don't know how in God's name this thing will be able to walk, because the capacity and the shape and like the heaviness of its head from a seal, it's not going to last very long for Caterpie's entire body like that. I have no idea how this is going to be good in competitive battle. I guess it had swarm ability or technician. Maybe raise its speed up a little bit. I guess if you want to throw that in there for the craps and giggles, that would be awesome. Let's see. Maybe give it a bug gem and honey. Not honey, but silver powder. Since it's going to be mostly more bug than it is ice and water. This thing would not be able to even survive in the water. It would probably drown because of the heaviness, the massness of its head will make it drown. There's no way in heck this thing will be able to swim. It would have to be more of a land animal than it would be a sea creature. As a Pokemon, of course. So yeah, there's that. And pretty much all I had to say about there. And number 1 on the list, it is this one. It captivated my eye. This is the reason why I had to put this number 1 on the list. Hopefully you guys can see that. There it is. It's Abrabone, aka Cubone and Abra mixed together. This ended up being number 1 on the list because I absolutely adored the bejesus. And a lot of people are going to say, oh, you're referencing 90s stuff again. But you know what? I came from that era, so you can't really hate on me too much. Unless you have a different opinion and it's very well constructed and assimilated towards me and not as an attack or whatever, you know what? I'll respect it. I'll take 5 minutes off my day just to look at that. You know, if I'm not working or anything like that, because I do got to go to work and stuff like that. Well, I'm already out of work, thank God. Tomorrow I still got to do it, then Thursday and Friday, so I'm not going to be able to watch the Nintendo event. If any people don't know about that, I'll put the link in that video down in the description box below if you want to know more about that. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, I keep saying that, Cubone and Abra together, it should have been like Cubra. Cubra sounds a little bit better, but, you know, I'm not going to, what's it called? I'm not going to argue with the artist that did the official artwork for this. This looks pretty awesome. I would really love to see this in real life. This would be amazing. See this in actual official Pokemon games. Game Freak, take notes. Once again, for the game developers out there that are listening to this, hearing the sound of my voice, watching this video, or you happen to stumble upon this video blog, definitely make this thing happen. Really, make it happen. I would love nothing more than to see this thing like be like an actual Pokemon in the game. It would probably most likely be a baby Pokemon egg or whatever, like the second generation was with Shinx and, not Shinx, Smoochum, Pichu, Magby, and then Lime Jr., Bonsai, and what's it called? What was it? Elekid. So yeah, that'll probably be in that same range of categories, so this thing will be extremely frail and weak, but giving it that Psychic boost, because I did love Alakazam and Gengar a lot back in the days. I was more on Team Gengar side than I was with Alakazam. But they're both in that same old school nostalgic feels for me, so you know what? I could pay my love, dues, and respects for them no matter what, you know, what age I'll be. And the last thing I want to say about this, maybe if it didn't use teleport so much, it'd be awesome because it would probably have a lot more of a better accuracy. Maybe give it like the Keen Eye ability, or give it, what else? A real badass, amazing, what's it called? Ability, something like that, like Heart Swap. Even though that belongs pretty much to Manaphy, but give it to it anyway. It's going to look amazing and adorable. And the last ability I guess they can kind of sort of give it is either, what else? give it one of Deoxys' thing just for the hell of it. You know, just for craps and giggles. Give it Deoxys' what's it called? Give it his hidden ability. And make it a shiny type too. That would be awesome. Maybe the shiny type could be green or blue instead of yellow or brown. Because the brown is kind of the color of crap, and that's not cool. But like I do say, people, I'll put the link in the description down below if any people want to look at Tricky-Wee's video and Jordan Japan's video, the one that just tweeted me earlier. Shout out to him, he's amazing. And shout out to Tricky-Wee for giving me this awesome idea and inspiration to do these top 10 fusion videos. And the next one's going to be the creepiest and weirdest one, so that one might give you nightmares a little bit. Alright, I'm going to shut up now. So like I do say, people, peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see when I see you guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Wherever out around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. Keep it calm. Keep it cool. Keep it chill. Keep it collective. All that good stuff. And until then, listen, guys. Peace out. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on this channel every single day. Look out for future video content. And late saying goodbye. We'll talk to you guys soon. And take it easy, everyone. I am gone. I am out like sauerkraut. And I will talk to you guys in the next future video. I am leaving you soon. And see you later.